Hello, and welcome to Spirituality Shaken Not Destroyed. I am Sheridan, and today I want to talk to you about pain. Uh, Obviously, maybe not the most fun and uplifting topic, but I think it's a very relevant one these days, and I think it's something that a lot of people live with, whether or not that they're actively talking about it, or and it is uplifting to know that there's hope and to know that there's something that you can do to overcome the pain. So what I have learned about pain is that there's always an emotional component to it. So essentially, when we have this emotion that comes up and we say, oh, I don't want to feel that, I don't want to deal with that right now, or I shouldn't feel this way, or we make some sort of judgment around what we're feeling, we essentially push it and store it somewhere. And essentially, depending on maybe some other things of what's going on in your life can determine where that pain is going to be stored. So if there's, for example, like maybe fear of moving forward, or you don't know what your next steps are going to be, and it's this not knowing like what steps to take or something like this, and that really is hindering you and making you get really emotional around that kind of topic, then it could be like your legs and joints, that is where that emotion gets stored, because it's in that movement that is going to be hindering to you. And so when we're willing to look at and address this emotional component, when we say, okay, I feel fear, and you go through the process, you go through the feeling, then you don't risk storing that pain somewhere. You don't risk the emotion turning into physical pain. And so essentially what that physical pain is there for is to get your attention. So the emotion didn't work to get your attention. You've pushed that aside. And so now that it's becoming this physical pain, again, to get your attention, to say, hey, there's something here that you need to look at. There's something here that is worth going through, that needs to be released, that needs to your attention, and in order to live fully and live vibrant and live that best life that is available to all of us. And the universe or God or karma, or however you want to look at it, will go to drastic measures to get your attention. And I know this from experience, because 5 years ago I fell down a mountain and broke my back, as I mentioned in my welcome video. And that was painful. And what was almost even more painful after that was getting off the narcotics that the hospital gave me. So it was, even though I was only on them for 2.5 weeks, I went through narcotic withdrawal as I stopped them. And for me, I stopped cold turkey because I was scared. I had fear of being addicted. And so going through that withdrawal process was painful. It was emotionally exhausting, as well as physically not fun. And it's caused me to look at pain and look at emotions differently, and understanding that it is something that's trying to get my attention, and listening a lot more carefully so that I don't have to go through another back-breaking event. And so, for example, I have a more recent example. A few weeks ago, I was putting a cookie sheet that was empty and clean, like underneath the stove in that drawer, as you do, and my back locked up on the left side, right about at the small of my waist. And like it hurt a lot, and it hurt for about 3 days, and I stretched, and I was trying to do different things, put oils on it, but it just wouldn't let up. And I was like, okay, I know there's an emotional component to this. What is going on? And I figured out that I was holding on to anger, and I was holding on to a feeling of being unsupported. And as I then went in and, processed those feelings and felt the feelings and released those feelings, my back pain left. It went away. Had I gone through that process the first day, immediately when it happened, I would have spared myself those 3 days of pain. And, but still, I feel so fortunate that I was able to go through that and process those things and relieve the pain for myself. And that is what I want to offer all of you. It is what my program is based on, is to give you the same tools to heal yourself, to heal the pain, to process emotions, to do these things. So if you are tired of living in pain, if you're tired of taking painkillers, if you want to learn how to work with your body instead of against your body, if you're ready to change your life, if you're ready to live the best life that you possibly can, please message me. And I'm so excited to serve you and to work with you in this beautiful way. So y'all have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you in the next video.